Yeah, good evening, children. Good evening, online students.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, Miss.
Good evening. Yeah, children, I've shared my screen. Is it visible?
Yes, Miss.
Yeah. Yeah, take down this question. This is the first question for today's class. Write the question. Yeah, Anirudhan, what is the sum? What is the sum?
10x, ma'am.
No. Class, what's the sum? Minus 10. Very good. Minus 10 is the sum. And what's the product? 7 root 2 into minus 4 root 2. What's the product? Tell me. Multiply and tell me.
Minus 56.
Minus 56. Very good. Now find the required numbers. Roshni. Okay. I wanted to close somebody to close the door. Yeah. Krishna Priya, கதவு கரெக்டா சாத்திருங்க. உள்ள வாங்க, நீங்க உள்ள வாங்க. அதுதான். Close it slowly. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, what are the two numbers that will satisfy the sum and the product? Very good. Plus 4 and minus 14. Very good. Yes. So 56, take up the product 56, 228 times, 214 times, 2 sevens are 7 ones are. So 56 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 7. Now we have to use these numbers and make combinations and get two numbers. So the two numbers are 2 into 2, 4 and 2 sevens are 14. These are the two numbers, 14 and 4. Okay, and it is minus 14 and plus 4. Because the product is minus 56 and the sum is minus 10. Okay, so what's the next step? 7 root 2 x squared minus 14x plus 4x minus 4 root 2. Next, what's common? 7x. 7 root 2. Yes, 7 root 2 x. 7 root 2 x is common. 7 root 2 x is common. See, what is 14 made up of? 14 is what? 2 into 7. But that can also be written as root 2 into 7, correct? 14 is 2 sevens are 14, but 2 can further be written as root 2 into root 2. So 14 has root 2 and a 7 in it. Now this is 7 root 2 and this is 7 into root 2 into root 2. 7 root 2 is 7 into root 2 and 14 is 7 into root 2 into root 2. So what's common? 7 root 2 is common. Because what is 14? 14 is 7 into root 2 into root 2. So common is 7 root 2 and between x square and x is common. Open a bracket. So it will be x minus. So we have taken out 7 root 2 common. We have taken out 7 root 2 common. So what remains root 2? So minus root 2. Close the bracket. Again, what's common? Plus. Good evening. Plus, what's common? 4 and 4 root 2. 4 is common. Yeah. X minus root 2. Yeah. So x minus root 2 into 7 root 2 x plus 4. Yeah. Write down, children. Please take down the answer. Online students, anywhere you don't understand, please ask me. I'll explain again. Go behind. Okay. Any question, Prenu? Finished? Done writing? You didn't attend the class on Saturday. You watched the recording and did you complete the notes? Very good. Roshni? Notes? You watched the recording fully? Done writing, children? All right. So the sum is not minus 10x. It is only minus 10. The sum and product are only numerical. They'll not have any variable with them. Sum is minus 10. And the product is 7 root 2 into minus 4 root 2. You must take the sign also into consideration. Along with the sign, you should multiply. Okay. This is the next one. Yeah, take down the question. What is expressed by the whole square? X square plus. And what about x minus y the whole square? Okay. Yeah, expanded a squared. See here, x squared plus 2 into x into y plus y square. I'm putting empty brackets first. Empty brackets. So I have to write that x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. Then the other bracket plus again x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. Correct? So what should I write in the first bracket? Ax. Second bracket into ax into by. Yeah. And the third bracket by. Then this bracket, fourth bracket, ay. This fifth bracket into bx. Very good. And the last bracket, bx. Very good. Next, what is ax the whole square? Yeah. Who said a square x square? Very good. A square x squared. Ax the whole square is a square x squared. Ax, what is ax the whole square? Ax into ax. It's ax into ax, which is a square x squared plus 2abxy, correct? Plus b square y square plus a square y square minus 2abxy plus b square x square. Anything gets cancelled? Gets cancelled. So what are we left with? A square x squared. Now group it so that you can take something common. There are 4 terms, no? There are 4 terms. Group it now. You see now this a square x squared and b square y square have nothing in common. A square x square is the first term here. And after that we have b square y square. But there's nothing common between them. So we'll take some other term as a second term. Which one? Shall we? Yeah. So if you write this, if you write the second term as a square y square, a square is common between the first term and the second term. A square is common. Now write this. Which one? This one. This b square y square here. Or you can write b square x square first and then write b square y square. You understand why? Like you're writing x square y square, x square y square. So between these two terms, a square is common. Between these two terms, b square is common. Okay, so we have rearranged the terms so that the first and the second term have something in common. The third and the fourth term have something in common. So here the first and second terms have a square in common. The third and fourth terms have b square in common. And again, while writing, we wrote x square, y square, x square, y square. That order we have written. Now take out a square common. So in the bracket, you'll get x square plus y square, correct? Then plus b square is common. Again, in the bracket, x square plus y square. What's the last step? Very good. Very good, children. Right on. Nice. Finished? Okay. You have a doubt? You have a doubt? Thinking, okay. Done, children? Okay. Online students, Swati, Hari Pranav, Bhavishya, Laksha, finished writing?
Done, ma'am.
Yes, miss.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. This is from the first chapter, number systems, but let's see how much you can recall from memory. Chacha, what Lorma Venga? Oh, keep it aside, keep it aside. I don't want that noise at all. Yeah. Try this. Take down this question. This is from number systems. Let's see how much you can recall from memory. I've sent a message. Check. You already made. Then you give and then you can have it. Hello. 1, 11,
3 questions I have to learn, 2 questions and 3rd question.
sorry,
And 3 questions again, 2 questions and 3rd question.
no doubt here is it. You have to wait, otherwise you just try. Online students, what's the answer for this one? Sana? 3 point something. 3 point. Others? Okay. So what will be the first step? Root 10 minus 5 by 2 root 2 into, okay, so this is what is given to us. This is what is given to us is equal to root 10 minus 5 by 2 root 2 into root 2 by root 2, correct? Is equal to root 2 into by 4. Now the denominator is rational. Now you can substitute the values if you want, correct? So root 20 minus 5 root 2 by 4. So square root of what is 20? 4 5s are 4 5s are 4 into 5 minus 5 root 2 by 4. So this is equal to 2 root 5 minus 5 root 2 by 4. At this stage, substitute the values. So 2 into 2.236 minus 5 into 1.414 divided by 4. So 2.236 into 2. 4.472 minus 5 into 1.414. 7.07 divided by 4. Divided by 4. So this is 2.472, 2.598 divided by 4. Minus, no? Minus because the data is, it's minus 0.6495. This is the answer. So we start off with rationalizing the denominator, correct? I'll work it again. Take it down. We'll work it again. Take down the answer. I'll work it again for you. We'll do together. Write down
Miss,
the
one
answer,
doubt,
children.
miss.
Yeah. Yes, Pranav.
Miss, how the 2 root 5 came, miss?
Okay. So under the square root, Pranav, we have 4 into root 5, right?
Yes, miss.
Okay. What is the square root of 4?
2, miss.
And 5 is not a perfect square. So that remains under the square root, right?
Yes, miss.
So 2 root 5. That is 4 comes out of the square root as 2 and root 5 remains root
Okay.
5. Yeah.
Okay.
Finished. Done writing? Finish writing, online students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll do it again. I'll clear the screen and do it again. So evaluate meaning find the value of. Evaluate meaning find the value of the expression given. So this is the expression given. Root 10 minus 5 by 2 root 2 is the expression given, and we have to find the value of this expression. That is what is evaluate. Okay, so you should not substitute the values of root 5 and root 2 immediately. You must always rationalize the denominator. Before you start off, you should rationalize the denominator. So root 10 minus root 5 by 2 root 2, multiply and divide by root 2. This is the first step. Once you do this, you have to multiply the numerators. Multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. So that gives you 4. Now, open the bracket. Open the bracket. So it's going to be root of 20 minus root of 10 by 4, which is 20 can be written as, see, when you do this 20, 2 tens are 2. What happened? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. See, yeah. 1 minute. No, one of you tell me. Ah. Oh my God, I've written, okay. Yeah, sorry. It's not root 5, it's 5. Yeah. Sorry, it's 5. Now 20 is what? 20, 2 tens are, 2 fives are, 5 ones are. So you can write 20 as 2 into 5 minus 5 root 2 divided by 4. So 2 2's 1 2 comes out, root 5 minus 5 root 2 divided by 4. Now the denominator is rational. At this point, we'll have to substitute the values. So 2 into the value of root 5 is 2.236 minus 5 into 1.414 divided by 4. What's the product? See your book quickly. 4 point minus then 6, 9. Understand, children? Is it fine here, all of you? Yeah. Okay, so the other day we wanted to know how to perform the long division, right? Some of us wanted to know how to perform the long division. So we'll see it here. So find the quotient and remainder when P of X is divided by G of X. Okay. So because you want the quotient as well as the remainder, you have to do the long division. You can also get it using synthetic division. Okay, so you can also get it using synthetic division. But we should know how to perform the long division. So we'll do that now. Yeah. X minus half. Okay. So you can use a straight line.
Miss.
Yeah.
Miss, what is mean by synthetic division, miss?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Okay, miss.
I'll tell you. No, I'm laughing because there is something between synthetic division and one boy. What's his name? Abhishek in our class. That's why I'm laughing. Online students will be confused why she's laughing. Yeah.
Okay, okay, miss.
All right, children. Very simple. So place the dividend and divisor in this format, correct? Place the dividend and the divisor in this format. All right. Now important is the terms must be in the descending order of the powers of x. So in the dividend, you can see we have the x cube term, then the x square term, then the x term and the constant. So it's arranged correctly. First power 3, then power 2, then power 1, and then the constant. It's arranged correctly. And in the divisor also, we have the x term and then the constant. Okay. That is the terms in both the dividend and the divisor should be in the descending order. That is big to small, descending order of the powers of x. So if there is x power 10, that should be first, then x power 9, then x power 8, x power 7, like that. It should be from big to small. Now, step 1. Listen very carefully. Step 1. What is step 1? Write this one. What is this? The first term of the dividend. The first term of the dividend. The first term of the dividend divided by the first term of the divisor. This one. Okay. The first term of the dividend divided by the first term of the divisor. What do you get? 4x square. That is the first term in the quotient. That is the first term in the quotient. Got that? Now we need to multiply this 4x square with x minus 1 by 2. We need to multiply this 4x square with x minus 1 by 2. That is, we need to multiply 4x square with x minus 1 by 2. All right. And that answer you should write here. You should write here. So what will you get? What is 4x square into x? 4x cubed. Minus what is 4x square into 1 by 2? 2x square. 2x square. 2x square. See here, 4x square into 1 by 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are 2x square it is. That fine, children? 4x square into x minus 1 by 2. 4x square into x is 4x cubed minus 4x square into 1 by 2. Into 1 by 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So 2x square minus 2x square. Write those terms here. Write those terms here. What should you write? 4x cubed minus 2x square. Write that here. What do you do always? You should write this and subtract. Whenever it is division, we subtract. So to subtract, what should you do? You should change the signs. Change the signs. To subtract, you should change the signs. So plus 4x cubed becomes minus 4x cubed. And minus 2x square becomes plus 2x square. Change the signs. 4x cubed minus 4x cubed gets cancelled. Minus 12x square plus 2x square is minus 10x square. Bring the remaining terms down. You can bring one term or all the terms also down. I'm going to bring all the terms down. Okay, now repeat. Okay, like step 1, we'll have similar steps in step 2. So in step 2, this is called the new dividend. This is called the new dividend. This is the dividend. This is the actual dividend. This is the actual dividend. This one is called the new dividend. Divide the first term of the new dividend by the first term of the divisor. Same thing like what we did earlier. Divide the first term of the new dividend by the first term of the divisor. So it will be minus 10x square divided by x, which is minus 10x. Correct, children? Okay. All right. Now that's the second term. That is the second term in the quotient. Minus 10x will be the second term in the quotient. Minus 10x will be the second term in the quotient. Now, as we did earlier, we should multiply minus 10x with x minus 1 by 2, the divisor. With the divisor x minus 1 by 2. All right. See, this step you don't have to show here. I'm working it for you. You can directly write the answer here. Okay, now multiply. What is minus 10x into x? Minus 10x square. Minus 10x square. And then what is minus 10x into minus half? Minus into minus plus. Plus 5x. Plus 5x. Plus 5x. Because minus into minus plus and 10x into half is 5x. Now write that here. Write those terms below here. Minus 10x square and plus 5x. Now we need to subtract. That means we'll have to change the signs. Minus becomes plus. Plus becomes minus. Minus 10x square plus 10x square gets cancelled. Plus 14x minus 5x. Plus 9x. Minus 3 comes down. Repeat. Step 3. This is again a new dividend. This is a new dividend. This is the latest dividend. This is the latest dividend. All right. Divide the first term, 9x. Divide the first term, 9x, by x. See, always by x only. You can see every step we are dividing by x. What is changing is, first we take the first term of the dividend, then we get a new dividend. We take that first term, then again we get a new dividend, that first term, but that's always divided by x. Now what do you get here? 3. 9. sorry. My bad. Okay, so we x and x gets cancelled and we get 9. So that is the next term in the quotient. That's the next term in the quotient. Correct? 9. Multiply that with x minus 1 by 2. What is 9 into x? 9x. What is 9 into half? 9 by 2. 9 by 2. 9 into half. Nothing will get cancelled. 9 by 2. Don't write 4.5. It's division, no? Don't write 4.5 and all that here. 9 by 2. So it will be minus 9 by 2. Correct, children? All right. Now write that here. Now write that here. So what should you write? 9x minus 9 by 2. Now change the signs. Change the signs. So minus plus cancels minus 3 plus 9 by 2. Take the LCM. What's LCM? 2. So 3 to the 6 minus 6 plus 9, which is 3 by 2. 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is the remainder. 3 by 2 is the remainder. That's it. We start the division there. Correct? That's all. This is the procedure. This is the procedure. No change. Whatever is the dividend and divisor, this is only the procedure. Got this, children? Okay. Now what is the quotient? 4x squared minus 10x. And what's the oh, I didn't write the last term. I didn't write the last term. I didn't write plus 9. So what's the quotient? I didn't write this one. See, the step 3, I didn't write that plus 9 there. I didn't write this plus 9. So the quotient is 4x squared minus 10x plus 9. And the remainder is 3 by 2. And the remainder is 3 by 2. Now, if you want to find only the remainder, you can use the remainder theorem. We'll do that also, and we'll also do synthetic division. First, take down this. For the same sum, we'll use the remainder theorem and find the remainder. And for the same sum, we'll find the quotient and remainder using the synthetic division. Now first take down this, children. Take down this and all of you know how to find the remainder using the remainder theorem. Do that. Complete this and find the remainder using the remainder theorem. You should get 3/2. Do that.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the quantified mean? No. Hello? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Everything. Yeah, Sure. Not bad. Yeah. Not a problem. There are signs which you what is
Done, children? Found the answer using remainder theorem?
Yes, miss.
What's answer? Using remainder theorem? Remainder?
3/2, ma'am.
3/2, miss.
Oh yeah, it's actually here also it's minus 3/2. Minus 3, this is minus 3 plus 9/2, right? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my God, I cleared it. Oh, shit. Okay, all of you took the division, right? It's gone by mistake. I cleared the screen. Okay. All right. So by using the remainder theorem, x minus 1/2 is equal to 0. X is equal to 1/2, right? Now we have to find P of 1/2, correct? We have to find P of 1/2 to find the remainder. So how do you find P of 1/2? P of 1/2 is equal to 4 into 1/2 the whole cubed minus 12 into 1/2 the whole square plus 14 into 1/2 minus 3. Minus 3, correct? So this is 4 into 1/8 minus 12 into 1/4 plus 7 minus 3. Now you can cancel 4 ones are 4 twos are. So 1/2 minus 4 ones are 4 threes are minus 3. And then this is plus 4, right? Yeah. Now 4 minus 3 is 1. Correct? 4 minus 3 is 1. So you get half plus 1, which is equal to 3/2. 4 minus 3 is 1 and 1 plus half is 3/2. Take the LCM, you will get 3/2. No, I'll do it again. Who got 3 by, how many of you got 3/2? 3/2. Oh, you asked me where. Did you cancel like this? Did you cancel here, Blessy? 2 ones are 2 twos are. Did you cancel? No, no. Okay, then let me know. See, I have to find out your mistake. Renu? Online students, so this is how we find the remainder using the remainder theorem. This is how we find the remainder using the remainder theorem. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, miss.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have to find the P of 1 by 2 and P of 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. So this is the remainder. When P of X is divided by G of X, this is the remainder. Read the, now we'll do the synthetic division. Yeah. Yeah, what is P of X? Everybody is looking at you. Yeah, tell me. Patama. P of X, not G of X. P of X, 4x cubed plus 14x and G of X. All right. Okay. So, Hari Pranam. Yeah. All right. Now, look at the dividend. And here you see, you need to place the coefficients of the variables in the divisor in a format like this.
Okay,
Now
miss.
look at the, yeah. So look at the first term in the dividend, 4x cubed. The coefficient of x cubed is 4. Write that here.
Okay,
In the
miss.
second term, the coefficient of x square is minus 12. In the third term, the coefficient of x is 14 plus 14, and the constant is minus 3. Now, supposing the dividend is 4x to the power 5 minus 12x square minus 5. Supposing, then x power 5, the coefficient is 4. Then x power 4 is not there. So the coefficient is, okay, 1 minute. This dividend, to use synthetic division, this dividend should be written like this. 4x to the power 5 plus 0x to the power 4 plus 0x cubed minus 12x squared plus 0x minus 5. All the missing variables must be mentioned like this. All right. 4x to the power 5. Then we need x power 4. It's not there. So plus 0x power 4. Then there should be the x cubed term. That's not there. So plus 0x cubed. The x squared term is there. So minus 12x squared. X term is not there. So plus 0x minus 5. So then if supposing the dividend has some missing terms like this, you need to rewrite the dividend in this format. And then the coefficients 0, 4, 0, 0, minus 12, 0, and minus 5. All right. All right, children. Okay. We are not doing this now. Okay. Now x minus half. So again, x is equal to 1 by 2, right? X is equal to 1 by 2. So take 1 by 2 here. Take 1 by 2 here. So what should you do? This is the dividend. This is the dividend. We need to write the numerical coefficients of the terms in the dividend. The first term is 4x cubed. Its numerical coefficient is 4. The second term minus 12x square. The number there is minus 12 plus 14x. The number is 14 and the constant is minus 3. Then outside, x minus half is the divisor equated to 0. X minus half is equal to 0. So you have x is equal to 1 by 2. Place the 1 by 2 out like this. So what's the first step? You have to start like this. 0 and 4 comes down. 4 and 0 is 4. Always place a 0 here. This is how we get started. This is how we get started with the synthetic division. After placing the numbers in a format like this, below this first number, write a 0. Always 0. Always 0. And now 4 and 0. You'll have to add or subtract based on what the numbers tell you, the signs tell you. So 4 and 0 is 4. Next, 1 by 2 into 4. 1 by 2 into 4. What is 1 by 2 into 4? 2. Write that here. Minus 12 plus 2 minus 10. Again multiply. 1 by 2 into minus 10 minus 5. Write that here. 14 minus 5. 9. 9. 1 by 2 into 9. 9 by 2. 9 by 2. And then minus 3 plus 9 by 2 is 3 by 2. 3 by 2. I'll do it again, Hari Pranav. It's okay if you understood slightly, but not completely. I'll do it again for you. So this is the remainder. The last number is the remainder. Now the quotient is, this is the constant plus, this is the x term, and this is the x square term. So the quotient is 4x square minus 10x plus 9. And the remainder is 3 by 2. The quotient is from behind. This is the constant, then x, and then the x square. Supposing the variable is y, then it will be constant y and y square. We'll do this again. Pranav, you can try. You tell me. I'll write as you say. Okay?
Okay, miss.
Yeah. Yeah, Pranav.
Miss 4
Yeah.
minus 12,
Yeah.
14 minus 3.
Okay. So basically here the dividend has every term. X cube, x square, x a constant. So we don't have to add any term because there's everything. X cubed, x square, x and constant. Nothing is missing. Okay, then
1
equate
by
x
2.
minus half to 0 and we get x is equal to 1 by 2.
By
So the
2.
1 by 2 here. Very good. Then
0.
0. We should not multiply. Plus 4 and 0 is plus 4. We have to add or subtract based on what the signs tell us. So 4.
Okay, miss.
Yeah, after this,
Means you want to multiply 4 into 1 by 2, miss.
yeah, we need to multiply half into 4. Very good. We need to multiply half into 4. Sorry, we need to multiply half and 4. So half into 4 is 2.
2, miss.
2. Write that here. And now what is minus 12 plus 2?
Minus 10.
Minus 10. Now what should you multiply?
Miss half into minus 10.
Half into minus 10. What is it?
Minus 5.
Minus 5. And now what is 14 and minus 5?
9.
9. Now multiply.
Half into 9.
Yeah. 9 by 2. Now minus 3 and plus 9 by 2. Minus 3 plus 9 by 2. On taking the LCM, you get minus 6 plus 9. Correct? 3 by 2. 3 by 2.
Yes. Yes, miss.
The last number here is the remainder. This is the remainder. And the
Okay.
quotient is, this is the constant. 9 means plus 9, no? 9 means
Yes,
plus 9. So put the sign. Put the sign. And here this is the x term. And this is the x square term. So the quotient is 4x square minus 10x plus 9. And the remainder is 3 by 2. Got it, Pranav?
Yes, miss.
Very good. Yeah, right on, children. So when we perform the long division, we can get the quotient as well as the remainder. When you perform the synthetic division, you can get the quotient and the remainder. But the synthetic division works faster. Long division, the traditional long division takes a longer time. You get the same result, but it takes a longer time. If you have to divide, if you have to find the quotient and remainder, it will be specified. Use long division to find the quotient and remainder. It will be mentioned. If nothing is mentioned, you should use a long division. You should use synthetic division only if they say use synthetic division to find the quotient and remainder. Otherwise, you should not use synthetic division. Only if the question specifies, use synthetic division to find the quotient and remainder. Only if the question specifies that you can use a synthetic division. If the question is just find the divide, find the quotient and remainder, you will have a doubt. I know two methods. I know the long division. I know the synthetic division. Which one to do? You should do the long division only. Because it's not mentioned synthetic method. So you should not do that. Synthetic division should be used only if it is mentioned synthetic division. And the other one is remainder theorem, where you can get only the remainder. You cannot find the quotient there. If you want to get only the remainder, use the remainder theorem. If you want both quotient and the remainder, and the method is not specified, you should use the long division. If the question says use synthetic division, use it. So can we go to the next one, online students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Try this. Avnish. Next class Saturday. I've started. Help me. Tell me the required numbers to split the middle term. So the numerator is a quadratic expression. The numerator is a quadratic expression. You can see the x square term, the x term, and the constant, but rearrange the terms. In the numerator, rearrange the terms. Minus x squared minus 2 root 2x plus 6. Correct? We'll solve the numerator, we'll solve the denominator, and then numerator by denominator. What are the two numbers that will satisfy the sum and the product? Louder. How will you get the sum 2 root 2? Children, there's nothing to think. You just have to take the product, children. It's very easy. Why do you think like this? Take the product 6. Break down that 6 into its factors, 2 into 3. What have I told you? What is a like a third does a sum have root 2? So I said break down 2 further as root 2 into root 2. Haven't I told you this? The sum is 2 root 2. The sum is 2 root 2. Take the product 6. 6 is 2 into 3, but the sum has root 2 in it. So further break down 2 as root 2 into root 2 and 3. Now what are the two numbers? Both the numbers must have root 2 in it. See, it should be like 5 root 2, 4 root 2. Only then they can be like surds. Okay, so the two numbers, there's no other choice. 3 root 2 and 1 root 2. 3 and root 2, 1 and root 2. The sum should be minus 2 root 2. The sum should be minus 2 root 2. Minus 2 root 2. And the product, when you multiply, you must get minus 6. That you will get. See, nobody remembers this. Do you remember? Okay. One root 2 or simply root 2? So what's the next step, online students?
We should frame an expression that gives us minus 2 root 2 as 2 root 2 x
Minus x squared?
minus 3 root 2 x
Yeah.
plus root 2 x
Plus 6. Okay, then what's common between the first two terms?
minus x
Minus x. So it will be x
plus 3 root 2
plus 3 root 2. Very good. Then
Plus root 2 as common.
root 2 is common because 6 is what? 6 is 3 into 2 and 2 is root 2 into root 2. So 6 is 3 into root 2 into root 2. Root 2 is common. X plus
3 root 2 9.
very good. Thank you, Swat.
X.
X plus 3 root 2 into, you can write this as minus x plus root 2, or you can write it as root 2 minus x also. Okay, let me write like this. Plus root 2. You can also write it as x plus 3 root 2 into root 2 minus x. How do we factorize this? How many terms are there? 2 terms. Then there's only one identity which can be used to factorize an expression which has 2 terms. Only one identity. A minus b the whole square.
A square minus b square.
A square minus b square. A square minus b square. So how do you write root 2? I'm sorry, how do you write 2? Root 2 the whole square. Okay, so 2 should be written as root 2 the whole square minus x the whole square. You need to present the expression in the form a square minus b square. So 2 should be written as root 2 the whole square minus x the whole square. So now this is like a square minus b square. So how do you factorize a square minus b square? A plus b into a minus b. What is a? Root 2 plus x into root 2 minus x. So what have we done? We have factorized the numerator separately and denominator separately. Now step 3 will divide these two answers. Okay. So in step 3, we'll do step 1 answer divided by step 2 answer. I'll just call this 1. I'll call this one 1. I'll call this 2. So it's 1 divided by 2. Correct? Step 3 is this answer 1 divided by the answer in 2. Yeah, so what do you get? X plus 3 root 2 into root 2 minus x divided by what?
Root 2 plus x into root 2 minus x.
Very good. So this gets cancelled, right? Yeah, so this is the answer. X plus 3 root 2 divided by x plus root 2. You can leave it there. That's all. Yeah. Yes. Okay, you don't have doubt, right? Louder. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. No. From there we take only the numbers. Then we fix the signs accordingly to get the sum in the product. No, the signs will not be there in the numbers here. The signs you can fix according to the sum and product you have to get. So I see it's like this. Oh, it's not. I wrote root 3 by mistake. Okay. I've written root 3 by mistake. That's what you said, is this. Then you should say correction. Correction, ma'am. No, I rubbed it from here and I copied it there. So I went wrong with right. It's 3. It's 2 into 3. So that's not a doubt. You must say you've gone wrong in writing there. How can you be? I've written 6 as 2 into root 3. How can I be right? All right, children. So actually, it is simple for you because the numerator is familiar. It's a quadratic expression. And you know how to factorize it by splitting the middle term. Correct? But what is the new thing there? The terms are not in the correct order. So you'll have to write the x square term first, then the x term, and then the constant. Then find the sum and the product, find the two numbers, split the middle term, group. All familiar procedure. Denominator has only two terms. So you must make it look like a square minus b square. So you write 2 as root 2, the whole square, minus x the whole square. So again, that's easy. A square minus b square. So a plus b into a minus b. Then divide the two results. Yeah. This is the next one. Oh, you're writing along with me, is it? No, I stopped and he stopped. Okay. Louder, no? Cross multiply, no? So it becomes 0. 0 into 9, cross multiplied. So 0 into 9 is 0. See, you know the ambience of this classroom. And still it'll become a habit, that's all. You should give undivided attention to something. Only then you can be successful. Don't distract yourself. You can go through the working. If I were in your place, I'll see the steps. I won't waste time. I'll just look into the steps. If the teacher is not going ahead, I'll just see how she's worked again. You can do that. All of you. Done writing, children? Online students?
And mom. Okay.
So we always name the dividend. Supposing it's not named, we always name it. So here the dividend is ax squared plus 5x plus b. So we first name it. Let p of x. We're just naming it. You can call it f of x. You can call it q of x, anything. So I'm just naming it for convenience. So let p of x represent ax squared plus 5x plus b. That's the first step. Now we're given two things in the question. X minus 3 is a factor of p of x. X minus 1 by 3 is also a factor of p of x. So that means we know the remainder. Because both of them are factors of p of x. So that means x minus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to 3. When you find p of 3, the remainder is 0. So p of 3 is equal to 0. Similarly, x minus 1 by 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to 1 by 3. P of 1 by 3. When will you find P of 1 by 3 to find the remainder? When you're working P of 3 or P of 1 by 3, it is to find the remainder. But here, why will you find the remainder? You already know the remainder. Because they are factors, you know the remainder is 0. So that means P of 3 is equal to 0. P of 1 by 3 is equal to 0. So we already have two conditions. We have created two equations already. Now it's easy. So P of 3 is equal to 0. So how do you work P of 3? In P of x, wherever there is x, use 3. So that's what we have done. In P of x, wherever there is x, we've used 3. And we worked and see, actually, I got this. So you don't know what to do. Only when you do the second one, okay, you want to come back and do something here. See. First, I called this one. Then I came back. So this happens because you don't know, right, what the second equation is going to be. You don't know. So I stopped there. I called it 1. But then when I worked ahead, I thought, okay, let me go back and do some change. Okay, so I had actually stopped here. 9a plus b plus 15 is equal to 0. Because I don't know what's going to happen in the next equation. Okay, then case 2. P of 1 by 3 is 0, and then you understand wherever in P of x, wherever there is x, we use 1 by 3. So 1 by 3, the whole square is 1 by 9. So it becomes a by 9 plus b plus 5 by 3. 5 into 1 by 3 is 5 by 3 is equal to 0. I've just arranged a, b, and then the constant I've written. Then LCM now. 9 is the common denominator. 9 is the common denominator. Then this one you should know how to find the LCM. 9 and then a plus. This is 1, no? Here it is 1. So it will be into 9 into 9. So 9b. And this is 3. So it will be into 3 into 3. So 15. This is 9 already. So into 1 into 1. 9 is the LCM. So how will you bring the denominators to 9? 9 into 1, 1 into 9, 3 into 3. Multiply those numbers in the numerator. That's how we get 9a plus 9b plus 15 is equal to 0. Then cross multiply. You can yawn here. Then cross multiply. Okay. So when you cross multiply, 0 into 9 is 0. Gone. Now a plus 9b plus 15 is equal to 0. A plus 9b is equal to minus 15. So it's the second equation. So I came back and I wrote the first one also as 9a plus b is equal to minus 15. Now you can see 1 and 2 both are equal to minus 15. 9a plus b is equal to minus 15. A plus 9b is also minus 15. The one side, see, like 1 minute, let me just do it here. Let me do it here. Now, supposing I have 7 is equal to a minus 5b. And I have some 4a plus b is equal to 7. This is one equation. This is another equation. In this equation, the left hand side is 7. And in this equation, the right hand side is 7. So in both the equations, one part, that is one side is equal, no? So if these sides are equal, then this also will be equal. A minus 5b is equal to 4a plus b. Because 7 is equal to 7, the other sides, 4a plus b will be equal to a minus 9b. In the same way here, minus 15 in the RHS, minus 15 in the RHS. So RHS and RHS is equal in the two equations. So the LHS also will be equal. So 9a plus 5b is equal to a plus 9b. 9a plus 5b is equal to a plus 9b. That's what I've written. 1 is equal to 2. So 9a plus b is equal to a plus 9b. Now you have get a on one side and b, like have all the a's on one side and b's on the other side. So you get 8a is equal to 8b. Why did I do that? Because I have to get the answer as a is equal to b. A is on one side, b is on the other side. A is equal to b. The answer, I have to show that a is equal to b. So like a is on one side, b is on the other side. So while working only, what we do, we'll have a on one side, b on the other side. So we got 8a is equal to 8b. So 8 and 8 gets cancelled. A is equal to b. All right. Finish writing, all of you? Online students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, children, next one. Yeah. So that 2 and minus 1 by 3 are the zeros. Are the zeros meaning? Yeah, okay, like that. Okay. So that means when you find the value of P of 2 and P of 1 by minus 1 by 3, you should get 0. When you find the value, see, show that 2 and minus 1 by 3 are the zeros. So 2, when you find P of 2, the answer should be 0. When you find P of minus 1 by 3, the answer should be 0. If you get the answer as 0, then 2 and minus 1 by 3 are zeros of P of x. And also find the third zero of the polynomial. We'll do that. Take the questions, start working with me. Yeah, we'll just do this calculation together, no? So 3 bracket, what will you get? What is 1 minus 1 by 3 into minus 1 by 3 into minus 1 by 3? Minus 1 by 27. Minus 1 by 27. Then minus 2 into, see, we have to simplify the powers first. Don't cancel before that. We have to simplify the powers. You should not cancel. So, minus 1 by 3 into minus 1 by 3 is plus 1 by 9. Plus 1 by 9. Here you can multiply because no power, no, so you can multiply. Minus 7 into minus 1 by 3 plus 7 by 3 minus 2. Now simplify. 3 ones are 3 nines are. So it will be minus 1 by 9. Here you cannot cancel, so it become minus 2 by 9 plus 7 by 3 minus 2. Take the LCM and you should get 0.
Done, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's finished, miss.
Yeah. So common denominator 9 minus 1 minus 2 plus what, children? Plus 21 minus
18, ma'am.
minus 18. No, see, why Krishna Priyan? சொல்லுங்க 9 தானே common denominator. இங்க by 1 தானே இருக்கு. So 9 into 1 இல்லையா Krishna Priyan into 1. இங்க into 1 into 1. இது into 3. So இங்க into 3. இங்க into LCM 9 தானே. அப்ப என்ன? 1 into what is 9? 1 into what is 9? 9. So அதே 9 தானே மேல போடணும். So what will you get? Minus 1, minus 2, plus 21, minus 18. So what do you get? Plus 18, minus 18. அதே number என்னவாலும் வரலாம் உங்களுக்கு. What did you get? தனித்தனியா பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா? பரவாயில்ல. You got 0? Okay, you should get, see, I'm getting 21 minus 21. Or you can write 18 minus 18 by 9, which is 0 by 9, which is 0. Yeah, you have done 1 by 9 minus 2 by 9. So you would have got minus 1 by 9. Then you have taken the LCM for everything. Correct. Anyways, எல்லாருக்கும் numerator 0 வரும். Denominator ஒரு number இருக்கும். Numerator 0 by I'm getting 9. So 0 by 9 is 0. So minus 1 by 3 is a 0. Is a 0 of P of X. Have you all learned how to factorize by using the factor theorem? Yes. Factorize using factor theorem. We're not sure, no? Have you finished polynomials in school, children? All of you finished no polynomials in school? Not even started, huh? Huh? Oh, they'll do it later. Okay. Okay. Hari Pranav, have you learned factorizing using factor theorem?
Yes, miss.
Finished up polynomials at school?
Yes, miss. Almost finished, miss. The last time only sir gave homework, miss.
What about Aniruddhan? Have you learned how to factorize using factor theorem? Bhavishya?
Completed, ma'am. Factor theorem.
Right. Yeah. Now tell me, how will you find the third 0? 2 zeros are known. How do you find the third 0? What is 1 0? X minus 2. What's the other 0? X plus 1 by 3. X plus 1 by 3. Yes or no? What are the zeros? 2 is a 0. So the factor will be x minus 2. Then minus 1 by 3 is a 0. So x plus 1 by 3 is a factor. How will you find the third 0? Now, why the third 0 they're asking? Because it's a cubic polynomial. It's a cubic polynomial. 3x cubed. 3x cubed. It's a cubic polynomial. So it can have a maximum of 3 zeros. It's a cubic polynomial, so it can have a maximum of 3 zeros. You've learned polynomials in school? This one is a cubic polynomial, so it can have a maximum of 3 zeros. 2 zeros are known to us, 2 and minus 1 by 3. You should find the third zero. Now, if 2 is a 0, what is the factor? X minus 2. If minus 1 by 3 is a 0, then what's the factor? X plus 1 by 3. Now, you should find the third zero of the polynomial.
Can substitute from each of the number, like starting from 0.
That is trial and error method. That method is called trial and error method. That is, you will try P of like 0, 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2. That's what you're saying, Swati?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's called the trial and error method. Yes, you can do that. But supposing it is a fraction like minus 1 by 3 or minus 1 by 3 is there. So it's like 1 by 9 or 2 by 7. It's difficult to find. Parallel method is not always convenient. It's convenient only when the zeros are whole numbers. When zeros are whole numbers, it's convenient. It's not convenient. So you may get it, you may not get it. So this is your homework. Let's see how much you can recall from what you learned in your school also. So this is the question for you. How will you find the third zero? I've explained everything. I've not told you how to find the third zero, but we've understood the situation. It's a cubic polynomial. It can have a maximum of 3 zeros. 2 zeros are known to us. 2 numbers were given, and we verified that they are the zeros. We verified that the 2 numbers given are the 2 zeros of the polynomial. There is one more zero. You have to find that. Trial and error method, that is finding P of 1, P of minus 1, 2. That will work. But you don't know if it's a fraction, you cannot find that fraction. It's difficult, right? Yeah. So that's your question. How do you find the third zero? How do you find the third zero? That's your question. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes.
what I meant was that can we find the factors of the constant term, and those factors we can substitute it?
Yeah, correct. Yes. So the factors of the constant are what? Plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2. But the coefficient is there 3. So it can be plus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3, plus 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3. But that method is, the trial and error method is meaning not accepted. But now maybe in this situation, it's easy for you because you have limited values. But what if it is like 28, which has many factors? So you should find a method which is always convenient, not convenient only for this situation. Meaning here where the factors are few. Correct, Swati?
Yes, ma'am.
No, I answered your question. Here the factors are few, so maybe the trial and error method will work. But if the constant has more factors, then it is tedious, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm just trying to figure out the next file, children. 1 second. Let me write some question. 1 minute. I'm not able to find the file, so just write something. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, yeah, it's not shared actually. Yeah, you're right. Able to see my screen, children? Online students?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yeah. Yeah. Answer this question. Is the given algebraic expression a polynomial? Who can tell me? Or maybe you can just look at it and tell me. It is not. It is not a polynomial. Yes, that's the question, children. Online students, is this expression, this one is an algebraic expression. Is this a polynomial? Is the question.
It is not a polynomial.
Okay, write down the question, all of you. Yeah. Is the expression a polynomial? No. No. Don't know or no? No. No. Okay, so here, students in the physical class say no. Online students? Maybe it's no, I'm just laughing. I'm not always good. Yeah, is it a polynomial or not?
Not a polynomial. It's not a polynomial.
Not a polynomial. Anybody else? Anirudhan? Sometime back your mom told me that you were not well. You're good now, right? Are you feeling better? Yeah, Laksha, what's your answer?
Ma'am, I'm doing.
Okay. Now I will say I don't know, and let me just work it, okay? Or maybe I know, but I have to work and tell you, no? Okay. So the solution goes like this. It gives immense happiness when all of you are, like on one side and I'm on the other side. And it's very nervous situation. All right. So now what is this? -3. And how do you write this in the exponential form? X squared to the power 1/3, right? Minus √7. Okay, this one divided by x to the power -1, the whole power 1/3. Am I right, children? Okay, this is how we simplify. The cube root, that cube root symbol, remove that and raise that base to the power 1/3. Remove that cube root and to the power 1/3. Okay, so this is 5x to the power 4 minus 3 x to the power 2/3. Actually, I'm nervous. By x to the power minus 1/3 minus √7. Now, what does the law of exponents tell us? When base are same as division, subtract the powers. When base are same and division, subtract the powers. So -3 x to the power 2/3, subtract the power. So minus 1/3. Subtract the powers. The powers are 2/3 and minus 1/3. You should subtract it. Don't say that there's already a minus sign. What are the powers? The powers are 2/3 and minus 1/3. You must subtract the powers. So put the minus sign in the middle. So minus √7. Is this correct? Is equal to 5x to the power 4 minus 3 to the power, 3x to the power 2/3 plus 1/3, which is 3/3. Yeah, 3/3. Yes or no, children? 2/3 plus 1/3 is 3/3 minus √7. 5x minus 3x minus √7. So that's what is the given expression. Now, is it a polynomial or not? So all of you just looked at it without simplifying. You all commented that it is not a polynomial. You must simplify, children. See, sometimes after simplification also, it may not be a polynomial. That's a different thing. But you should simplify. You must simplify. Upon simplification, it might be a polynomial. Just by looking, cube root and all, that's what's not a polynomial. It's not like, oh, what are you doing? You only. Yeah. Okay. So just by looking, you feel it's not a polynomial, but you have to work, simplify, and then see if it's a polynomial. So upon working this, we have 5x to the power 4 minus 3x minus √7. So it is a polynomial. Yes. The given expression is a polynomial. No, from your expression, I am laughing. Is a polynomial. Okay, so yes, the given expression is a polynomial. Am I right, online students? The given expression is a polynomial, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the degree of the polynomial?
4.
What is the degree?
4.
4. What is the coefficient of x? What is the coefficient of x? Coefficient of x -3. What is the coefficient of x to the power 4?
5.
5. What is the coefficient of x squared?
0.
0. 0. It's not there. 0. And what's the constant? What's the constant? Minus root 7. So always with the sign. With the sign. Constant is minus root 7. Constant is minus root 7. Okay. Now, based on the number of terms, what is the special name you will give this polynomial? Based on the number of terms. Cubic. Very good. Cubic. It is a cubic polynomial. Based on the number of terms. Biquadratic, you said?
For the degree, ma'am.
Degree is biquadratic, but based on the number of terms. Based on number of terms. It is a cubic polynomial. It is a cubic polynomial. 1, 2, 3 terms. 1, 2, 3 terms, so it's a cubic polynomial. Highest power of x is 4, so it's a biquadratic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 4. Coefficients you understand, correct? So the lesson from this question is that whenever an expression is given, please simplify and then decide if it is a polynomial or not a polynomial. Sometimes after simplifying, it will still not be a polynomial. But you have to simplify. All right? Yeah. Yes, children, take down this. With this, we'll wind up the session for today. Please complete this.
Ma'am, isn't it a trinomial?
Sorry?
Ma'am, isn't it a trinomial based on the number of terms?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Trying by mistake. Sorry. Yes, you're right. It's a trinomial. Trinomial, yes. Based on the number of terms, it's a trinomial, and based on the degree, it's a biquadratic polynomial. Yeah. Finish? Yeah, you can.
It's finished.
Finished?
Yes, miss.
Yeah. All right, online students, if you finished writing, that's it for today's session. Thank you. You may leave the call. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children. Good night. Thank you, children. Good night. That's it for today's session. If you have to complete it, complete it. Good night. See you soon. Good night. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ
Somebody send it for Saturday. I have limit on Monday.
No, you can wait for an answer.
Thank you. Not
See you. Yeah, see you. Yeah, good night. Good night.